Welcome to today's morning report on Friday, the 30th of October, with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Handtip Markets. European trading session has got off to a fairly sluggish old start, really. Nothing too significant doing at the moment. FTSE's sort of slightly lower, DAX slightly higher. And you've got, in terms of the dollar moves, you've got a fairly sort of neutral to slightly corrective outlook that we've got at the moment. Very sort of slight reversal on this dollar, pretty much against all the forex majors. Actually, interesting levels that we're approaching. In terms of the those European equity markets, I've got my chart of the day, which is the DAX. I'll talk about that in a little bit more detail in a bit. But certainly, could be that after this such a strong run in the month of October, we could be set for a little bit of a correction, maybe. So. How are we looking in terms of the outlook for the day ahead? Well, we've got a fair bit of data, actually. We've got some key numbers as well. First of all, starting off at 10 o'clock UK time with the Eurozone CPI, the flash look at inflation. And that's forecast to come in flat, down 0.1% last month. So slight uptick towards flat is the expectation there. You would imagine that will have a bit of an impact on the euro, certainly, and also potentially the DAX as well. So watch out for those two around that data. Then into the afternoon, we've got what I see is the important inflation data for the US. You've got the core personal consumption expenditure. This is the Fed's preferred measure of inflation. Forecast to actually pick up slightly to 0.2% on the month, and that would actually take this year-on-year data up by up to 1.4%. So actually, that would start to see that ticking higher. So that would be an interesting number if that were to be seen at 12:30 today. Then we've also got the Michigan sentiment, the final reading of Michigan sentiment. It's forecast to be slightly revised higher to 92.5, actually up from 92.1. So lots going on today, and we've got the DAX as my chart of the day. So looking at that. Now we've had this run higher. Look at that huge run higher throughout October. What an incredible move that we've had. Is sort of double-digit returns in terms of percentages on the DAX in October. But now we're back at this key 38.2% fib level, around 10,850. That has basically been the consolidation point throughout this week. And I think now that we're beginning to see these momentum indicators possibly roll over a little bit. Look at the RSI up at 70, sort of starting to lose a bit of upside impetus. Got the stochastics rolling over potentially as well. Now, the fact is that Fibonacci levels on the DAX are a very strong indicator, I believe, and that continues to remain around about that 10,850 mark. Now, on the hourly chart, you can see here that's basically been trading sideways for the last few days, not really going anywhere, but you've lost that upside, that strong momentum that would previously had on the hourly RSI. Also, though, on the MACD lines as well, so not looking as strong anymore. You've got your initial support that comes in at 10,740, but the key level that we're looking out for is 10,695, so basically 10,700. So if you broke below that, that would sort of imply a correction, which would then suggest we're going to unwind back towards this breakout level, 10,512. You've still got this gap open around that 10,500 mark from the breakout, so that gap hasn't yet to be filled. So, and gaps do tend to be filled in technicals, so watch out for that. So it could well be that we're just stalling around this fib level 38.2%, and we could well see a bit of a correction near term. And as I said, that key support near term is around that 10,700 area. So breaking below that, you probably come back and fill that gap, but bit of a stalling in the DAX near term, and I'll be interested to see if that is going to induce a bit of profit taking next week. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I will speak to you later. Thank you.